Bon dia, good morning guys. Welcome to this week's video. Today we are going to clear the area around the cabin where we're planning to build the pallet kitchen. There's more elements to think about with this build than the original pallet cabin because we're building off it. But yeah, firstly it's getting a bit overgrown and wild here. And we maybe need to move this pomegranate tree, which I'm really hoping survives because it's our best tree that we've planted.
And it's going to be a pain to do.
So there's so many egrets.
Yeah. Get the big lens out in a bit.
Yeah, it's funny actually. There's quite a few like seasonal sayings. Oh, hang on, I need to go get little Jack. You don't want to have a nap? Oi. There's a lot of seasonal sayings. Like I learnt one last week that was that you should plant potatoes when the almonds are in blossom. Last week we also had the return of the cuckoo. This week we've had the return of the egrets to our land. And there's a Japanese seasonal calendar. I can't remember the name of it. I think he does need a sleep, but he doesn't want to. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the calendar, but I'll put it on the screen now. It's really interesting to look at, and I think it's sort of every 5 days there's a sentence kind of a bit poetic about what's going on, and I kind of wanted to create one of our own for here and start like each week with what's happening. So last week was the return of the cuckoo, this week is the return of the egrets. Jack's still struggling a bit with his sleep and naps. He's quite good, he just sometimes he won't go down. Anyway, I'm rambling on, so let's get to work if Johan can get Jack to nap. It's really lovely when he sleeps in his little pram out here to the sound of the bird song, and I'm sure it's very soothing once he gets there. Right.
What was this, though?
To move this pallet. So we will need to move this pallet. Perfect. I guess down there again, yeah. And once this bench is down, then anywhere. Right, so we have been toying this whole time with the idea of not digging up the pomegranate tree and having a sort of like a chunky L shape added to the... No, yeah, a chunky L-shaped building rather than a full square building like the original cabin was. So we're going to lay all these out and then do like a dry run and see what it looks like. It's getting a bit warm. Some good news yesterday. I got the all clear from my physio to go back to the gym. So still not like fully recovered. I still shouldn't be running or playing football or anything like that. But yeah, very good news. I'm very happy. No painkillers, no pain, feeling stronger. Yeah, good news.
This video is kindly sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one website building platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Their design intelligence is a brilliant tool that combines 20 years of design expertise with AI to instantly create a layout tailored to you. You just answer a few simple questions about your style, goals, and the feel you want for your site. You can then customize everything further, tweaking fonts, colors, and layout. So whether you're starting your first creative project or growing an existing business, head to squarespace.com/FrankieOffGrid for a free trial and save 10% on your first purchase of a website or domain using our code FrankieOffGrid. You'll find a link in the description below, and a big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. So we've drawn up on a whiteboard the layout of the new room, kitchen lounge space, and yeah, this would be if we kept the pomegranate tree. we'd have a space like this, and I think it just makes the whole room kind of awkward to use. We're thinking of putting a pallet wall, just 2 pallets down the middle as an extra support for the roof beam, and that kind of gives us like some nice little nooks, like the sofa could go here, and then this I think doesn't make sense. I think we're going to have to move the pomegranate tree, and then it gives us a really nice big space to make the kitchen. Maybe we're going to put the door here. So yes, time to move some stones that are around the pomegranate and see, yeah, finish laying out these pallets. Oh, I just found a sock.
Yeah. They're yours?
Yeah. A Frankie sock. Frankie's official first Jack sock, buried under a grapevine. She's a very silly sausage dog. So I think we're going to plant the pomegranate tree in this garden because it'll get watered throughout the summer more regularly. We'll automate the watering here. We have a tilia tree here, and there's an orange tree there that's very small, and there's a magnolia here. But I think about here could work if it's not too close to these olives. Yeah, I guess we'll try. All fingers crossed that it'll survive. Please go away, fly. We have a sleeping baby.
So Chris has gone for a little nap, so I'm just going to have a little tidy up. There's the last bit of chicken wiring from the old coop. Then I'm going to get up, and then a few other bits of wood that we need to sort out. And then I think I'm going to get Mo going on this bit here. There's still quite a bit left to do. This time of year and land work is just full on. There's just so much to do. And with some things like the brambles that we took down before Christmas, they're already knee high, so they need going over again. Chris is feeling a bit sleep deprived, I think, so she's gone for a nap. Jack is also asleep in his pram, so good time.
Asking eyes, she's looking through stardust. City lights, out wandering stuff, and just wanting the whole thing, the whole damn thing. Just wanting the whole thing, the whole damn thing. Magnetized, he's picking out pleasures. He's terrified and burning her letters and just wanting the whole thing, the whole damn thing. Just wanting the whole thing, the whole damn thing.
So our next job is to take down this, but we're going to wait till next week because we have a storm coming and we don't want to let all the rain in if we don't need to. Thought I would just show you what makes this add-on a little more complicated is obviously with the first building of this one, the roof sat on all four walls, whereas with this extension we'll be putting in the three walls but just using this wall, so the roof will have to sit on a beam here, which is why we're going to put in the pallet divider wall inside to give that cross beam an extra support. But what's a bit tricky here is we're going to have to take this beam off, which is always a challenge because these, are they lag bolts?
Yeah, also known as coach bolts.
Coach bolts, okay. These lag bolts or coach bolts are quite a challenge to get out. I think some of them are a little bit rounded, so that's going to be the first challenge. But also we're going to need to put the beam in a bit lower because of the overhang of this roof. We need to be able to drill the roof into this beam and there's not much space. So yeah, I don't know quite how we're going to do that because we can't have the beam too low. Like the lowest point it could come to is here above this door, but we also need a slight what's it called? Decline, an angle to the roof so the rain can run off. It doesn't need to be a severe angle, but it does need to be a little bit of one. And yeah, we don't want it to then end up too low of a roof. That way this floor will be a little bit higher once we've added the OSB and everything to it. So yeah, that's what we're just kind of trying to figure out a little bit at the moment. So yeah, it should all go smoothly otherwise. Fingers crossed. And yeah, we just need to, now we've decided with the pomegranate tree that that's definitely moving. We know the size of the roof, we can get that ordered. Then we need to order doors and windows. We've got all the pallets. Yeah, I'm going to try and remember to share with you the pricing of everything so we can see how much this extension costs. I'll put the price of the 30 pallets that we've already bought up. That's all we've spent so far. I had planned to do it with this one, but I didn't. I blame the first trimester. I didn't have much brain power for anything. When this video comes out, it will have just been the equinox, so we are officially into spring, which feels heavenly. The best time of year here. It's so nice. Even though we have this storm coming in, it's still just, it's beautiful here at the moment, and I get really excited this time of year because all the plug plants are starting to come into the shop. And yeah, anyway, Jack is fighting another nap, so I'm gonna go give you a hand.
So one very handy thing about, firstly, this wall falling down, and secondly, all these pine trees coming down, is there are tons of pine cones. But while I'm here, so the land that we want to buy, actually, this is the border and this is the back of our house. So it's only about 10 metres across. And the plan is, or the law of buying this property is that we could dig around the house. This isn't the house, it's just a lean-to. This will be coming down anyway. But yeah, we might possibly be able to dig 2 metres inwards, lose these trees, and yeah, be able to walk around the entire property. So yeah, this, where the pine trees are, this is the border here. So the pine trees were all on this side. Now it's a lovely little cork oak forest. But yeah, and it's also really, really good because they've taken, well, these are the pines that have the processionary moths on them. So therefore, the caterpillars. Skills, Joao. Joao was a very funny cat. He came through the cat distribution network. He just turned up one day. Albie beat the hell out of him, so we protected him, and then ever since he's protected us. And he's a little savage. But yeah, check out all these pine cones. He doesn't mind us taking them, by the way. Come on, Joao. What a beautiful evening.